marriage made in heaven. Oh, some smooth jazz is being deployed here. Whoop! That was unfortunate. Better look out, sir.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
All right.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
So a late night case this time. Cases you have unlocked or downloaded can be... Oh, we don't want to replay any cases now. Just want to get through this game.
Oh, I wish I could afford that. I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got...
Nah. I feel like driving. Come on, partner.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. And Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA.
Okay.
She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let him go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Okay. I like how they talk about the case we were working on before. And you kind of get to know what got out, became of all the people involved. It's like 4:28 a.m. It's either very late or very early. So let's hope someone actually saw the car
Detectives, over here.
that ran this guy over.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Alright. So let's investigate. Oh, nice hat. Maybe I can take that. I don't think so. Is there anything... I mean, it is just a hat, right? So...
Phelps, you should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Ooh, that's not nice. Nope. So I can wiggle his head around, but that really helped me. Ooh. Really not nice. Not quite sure what I'm looking for right here, but yes, steal his money.
We can notify next of kin.
Okay. There's blood on the money. Does that make sense to any one of you? But apparently I can't do anything with that. I mean, okay, his coat is really soaked with blood, so could make sense that there's blood on the money. Lester Patterson, North Hope Street. Dear Mr. Patterson, it is with great pleasure that we acknowledge the receipt of your application 14F and pre-approval has been granted to raise the weekly premium on your life insurance policy from $3.70 per week to $5.90 per week. This raise became effective on January 1st, 1947. What the fuck is... Alright. We stand veteran care... In the event of your untimely death or permanent incapacitation, this new plan secures your beneficiaries a sum of $16,000, and that seems quite a lot for this time.
Patterson has life insurance.
So we have a motive now, right? You call it like that in English? Not quite sure.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Oh, interesting.
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Okay. That should be useful.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Alright, it's a bit dark in the video, probably, even more so.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
So is this uncommon?
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
That's right, there's a... Well, that doesn't make any sense at all, I would say. Let's look at the garbage bin, that's always...
It's all yours, Detective.
Nothing important here now. This time. So let's do the talking.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Okay. Again, I have to...
Then what happened?
What's the truth?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Okay, that was easy.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
That was super specific. And she seems absolutely sure of it.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Okay. This lady is
Tell
good
me
with
more about the
observations.
argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Kinda doubt that.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
Ooh, we're fired this
I'm
time.
sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to
Okay.
get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Alright, lady.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Okay. Did I say that now? I guess so.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
There was,
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or He was.
Okay. My guy's telling the truth this time, I guess.
Not one of your
Yeah.
favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Okay. He is kind of twitching. I'm not quite sure why, though. So... I doubt him.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
I was thinking Leroy Jenkins, but...
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
You really don't want to get involved in all of this, right? I doubt you.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away.
Okay.
They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the Love Tap.
Love tap. Well, is there anything else we can find out here? Press A to use the telephone. Is there someone I can call? Not quite sure.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective.
There was quite a lot of information about
Only
the car,
one possible
so...
make on that license.
Yeah.
Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
I guess we're gonna
Thanks,
go
man.
there.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
So... Does this... Hey, I can go...
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
That looks super shady. To say. I mean, is there anything to... Not really. I cannot examine it further. But I mean, that was a lot of valuable information already, so... I don't know if I really need more clues. There's another newspaper, so we can watch the video behind this with the funny shrink guy again.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Okay. This guy is super interesting and I really want to do something about him. But alas, there's not much we can do, because we have to find out why and how and who got this man killed him. The sentence was all jumbled up, but I think you get what I wanted to say. Is this even our car? Look at the map, this is not our car. So you can probably not just take any car you want. The game tells me to use intuition to search for clues. I would really say those were the clues I was looking for. Maybe I'll talk to my partner.
So what next?
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Go to that address we got from the department. There was the, was that the Shelton residence? Yeah. Let's see if we can find that car.
It's a lucky break getting the partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Ow!
Damn maniac!
You see, my driving skills are super again. Yeah, turn this down a little bit.
Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff?
Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. It takes a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
Not as dumb as you make yourself out to be, are you, Steve?
I didn't know I was making myself out to be.
I mean, it makes sense what he was telling us. Is that... Look at this. This might very well be our car. Okay.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Whoa, alright. Let's get this guy.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Wow, his car is really fast. And he seems to be a better driver than me. Whoa! Careful now. Oh god.
Enough games, Phelps.
For some reason my frame rate is really crappy right now. I hope it's better on the video, but it's super hard to steer my vehicle like this. But hey, I got his trunk, so...
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Gonna do it. Gonna do it.
Kill someone driving like this.
Look,
Let that asshole get away.
Almost got him there. Almost. Whoa, 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 careful, don't. Ah,
How does a
wonderful.
vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him
I admit it, I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
Exactly.
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton,
We are.
You're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay.
You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork, don't you?